network, that is the network of maybe SMIT MITRE. Okay, so this is the network of SMIT and one computer. Let's say there is one layer 2 switch, and that layer switch to switch. This is my computer which is connected. Okay, so I am sitting here, and this is a router. Okay, router, and this is sorry, middle router, and this may be considered as router true, and this may be considered as router 0, R0, R0, R1, R2. Okay, now this way they are connected here, and this is the way this is connected. Another router, and then it this is providing connection to local this one, and this you may be, this is a connection of, this is a computer of destination, this is a computer of destination. So let's say this is the source S and this is the destination D. Got idea? Now how basically the communication will take place from source computer to destination computer. As far as local LANs are concerned, suppose source and destination here is in the same network, source and destination is here. This part we have already discussed. So source is here and destination is also here. So we will be able to successfully communicate. So this part is over. Now we are considering that source is there in one network and destination is there in the another network. Okay. Now, as I stated that 6 addresses we have to find out. 6 addresses we have to find out. Okay. Now, what are the 6 addresses? First one is the IP of source. Okay. And similarly IP of destination. So दो address तो ये हो गए. Got idea? We have to find out, and then we have to find MAC address. MAC of source and destination. Source and destination. So these are 4 addresses. Apart from that, 2 more is required. What are those? That is the port number for source and port number for destination. Okay, so let's say here on the destination one server is running. Let's say you are giving listening lecture through the NPTEL, and server is here. NPTEL server is there. NPTEL server is there, and you are attending a course. So you have to access some content through what? Through HTTP protocol. Through the HTTP protocol. Okay. So this scenario is very clear. So in this case, what will be the source port and destination port? I'll be asking one by one. So I'll ask first from Mingama. Mingama, can you tell me what will be the source port and what will be the destination port? Let's say source port SP. What will be the source port? क्या होगा? Mingama, are you present in the class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so not able to understand what will
Yes.
be the source port number?
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay, no problem. I'll ask from someone else. Madhav Nirola.
Yes, sir.
What will be the source port number? Okay, no idea, no problem. Can you elaborate the problem? What is the problem that I have taken? क्या कर रहे हैं हम? What the scenario that I have taken? माधव,
Yes, sir.
सिनेरियो तो बता सकते हो. प्रसन्ना, प्रसन्ना, okay, Prasanna this time not giving any response. Okay, next is Urgen. Urgen, can you explain what is the scenario that is given and what would be the source port number?
So at here, for smooth communication of the transferring the packets, we usually require 6 addresses, as you can see out here, and the maybe the since it is a source, we know the MAC address, we know the MAC address, IP address, and the port number maybe 80.
Source port number.
Yes, source port number.
Source port number 80. Then what will be the destination port number?
I think it's opposite.
Opposite means?
Destination में 80 होगा.
Okay, destination में 80 होगा. Then what will be there in the source?
So maybe 2021.
Okay. Okay, correct. Okay, correct. So destination port number will be port number 80. Why? Because I am going to make use of HTTP services. So I have to make a HTTP request. So if I am going to make a use of HTTP protocol, then HTTP request I am sending, so I must be putting a port number 80. So HTTP request can only be HTTP messages can only be sent over port number 80, क्योंकि HTTP प्रोटोकॉल का पोर्ट नंबर क्या है 80 है. ओके, सो इफ आई एम यूजिंग HTTP, सो डेस्टिनेशन पोर्ट विल बी 80, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ये जो कंप्यूटर है दैट इज रनिंग HTTP protocol, that means HTTP server. Okay, so this destination port having no doubt, the destination port number is fixed. Okay, correct. Now coming to source port number. Source port number will be anything greater than 1024, and that will be given by operating system randomly. Whichever port is available, the port number must be greater than 1024. ठीक है. So let's say the port number I am giving, you can give any number greater than 1024. So I am giving here 20 or 2000. Okay, so this is also correct. So source port, destination port, I don't think there will be any confusion, but if anybody have any, please raise your voice. This is okay. So now coming to IP address of source. Okay, so if I am sending a packet, I must be knowing my IP address. Okay, I can know my IP address, no problem. So my IP address will be the IP address of source. My MAC address means my physical address will be the MAC address of source. Coming to IP address of destination, So I must know the IP address of the destination. I must know the IP address of the destination. So let's say that the IP address of the destination is let's say this is 192, okay, 168 .10 .100, ये है आईपी एड्रेस। और ये हमारा मशीन का क्या है आईपी एड्रेस? लेट्स से इट इज 172.1.100, ठीक है। So this is my IP address and this is the IP address of the destination. So IP address of destination is known to me. Got idea? IP address of the destination is known to me because I want to talk to a NPTEL server, so I must be knowing the IP address of that server. If I do not know, then I cannot proceed the communication. So destination IP address is also known to me, so there is no problem. Okay, so what is that? This is that, okay, and this is that. All things are fixed. Now coming to destination MAC address. How do I get the destination MAC? See some.
Sir, ARP protocol run.
Yeah. So destination protocol, destination MAC is not known to me, so I have to run the ARP protocol. Very good, very good. But if you send a ARP request, I just wanted to give you a knowledge here that ARP protocol runs and then it asks that who is 192, 168, 10 and 100. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So it will basically, the source computer will ask or run ARP protocol. Source computer will run ARP protocol to know the MAC address of destination. But the problem here is that the destination is in the another network. And ARP protocol का जो भी broadcast होगा, ARP protocol will do the broadcast and this broadcast will be forwarded to all the computer which is there in the SMIT network. ठीक है। अब कंप्यूटर है IIT खड़गपुर में और मैं पूछ रहा हूं यहाँ SMIT में कि कौन है भाई, कौन है भाई, कौन है भाई, and I also know that my request will only be broadcasted in my network. It is never going to reach to the IIT KGP. अब मैं यहां से कितना भी हल्ला करूंगा, my voice will remain within this room only. So whosoever is present in my room can make a reply. And जिसके लिए मैं broadcast करूंगा, I want to know the MAC address of 192.168.10.100 and that computer is there in the IIT KGP. How do I obtain the MAC address of that computer if that computer is not present and not listening to me? Anyone have any idea?
Sir, maybe port number use करके.
Can you elaborate little bit more?
So with the IP address, we can use the port that is connected.
Okay, I don't know. You are maybe thinking something, but yes, I just wanted to tell here is that broadcast will remain in the local LAN only. क्योंकि हम all FF लिखे हैं और ये वाला जो switch है that may be broadcasting and that broadcast message will reach to router 2 and router 2 का इस interface तक तो पहुंचेगा and then router 2 will not allow any broadcast message to be further given in any other network. So the broadcast is only limited to this network and that is going to be dropped. जैसे ही ये नेटवर्क से बाहर निकलेगा रूटर के पास जाएगा and router will drop. It will not pass it to router 1, it will not pass it to router 0, it will not pass it to further switch, and then it will reach to that. If it could have done that, whatever broadcast is there, that could have forwarded to router 1, that could have forwarded to router 0, and then it could reach to the switch in the IIT KGP, and then it may reach to that computer. If I allow this sort of communication, then what would be the problem? The thing is that if a computer will broadcast, that broadcast may reach in the entire world, because all computers in the world are connected to each other. So please try to understand, listen it carefully. Suppose I am broadcasting something, okay, and that broadcast will reach to the entire internet. Similarly, you are also doing, millions of people are working and millions of broadcast messages will be given by everyone. Then what will be the load on the internet? Can you imagine? Is that your internet is capable to sustain in such an environment? अगर सभी कंप्यूटर वर्ल्ड के ब्रॉडकास्ट करने लगेंगे और वो सभी कंप्यूटर पूरा इंटरनेट में अगर स्प्रेड हो जाएगा, तो देन देयर विल बी अ हेवी कंजेशन इन द नेटवर्क. तो ये हम अलाउ भी नहीं कर सकते लॉजिकली. दैट इज व्हाई द ब्रॉडकास्ट आर ओनली परमिटेड इन द लोकल लैन, एंड द ब्रॉडकास्ट मैसेजेस नेवर गेट्स फॉरवर्डेड अक्रॉस द रूटर. ओके, तो जैसे ही वो रूटर के पास पहुंचेंगे, रूटर विल ड्रॉप, स्विच अलाउ करेगा. ओके, सो मे बी SMIT में अगर 10 स्विच हैं तो 10 स्विच के पास वो ब्रॉडकास्ट मैसेज पहुंचेगा और ऑल कंप्यूटर्स कनेक्टेड इन द SMIT विल get my broadcast because I am in the same LAN. So I think little bit understanding you may have developed. So now one may ask, sir, what is the solution then? What is the solution then? Okay, so please listen carefully. The solution is that there is a concept of default gateway. There is a concept of default gateway. आपने जब अपना कंप्यूटर कॉन्फ़िगर किया होगा, okay, at the time of configuring your computer, you may have seen that there is a concept of default gateway. वहां पे आपको लिखना पड़ता है. I just wanted to show you. I'll just show you so that you could understand it better. I'll just go. That this is the IP address. IP address में कितने ऑक्टेंट है? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. हर ऑक्टेंट में how many bits? There are 16 bits. Sorry, 8 bits. सो 8 बिट का एड्रेस ये, 8 बिट का एड्रेस ये, 8 बिट का ये, 8 बिट का ए. So total length of the IP address is 32 bit. I will explain it later on further. Then second one is the subnet mask. This is also very important. Okay. So today I will describe what is the meaning of subnet mask. I will describe it just after that. And this is the default gateway. Last one is the default gateway. Last one is the default gateway. Okay, and then I'll also discuss about preferred DNS and alternative DNS little bit later. Okay, so first of all focus on IP address and the default gateway. Okay, so default gateway is used when the destination address, okay, please listen it carefully, if the destination address that does not belong to my local LAN, then I have to make use of default gateway. मतलब अगर हमको पता चल गया कि जो डेस्टिनेशन है या जिसको हमको मैसेज भेजना है वो हमारा क्लास का नहीं है, अगर हमारा क्लास का नहीं है तो देन आई हैव टू सेंड इट फ्रॉम आउट ऑफ द क्लास. एंड इफ आई हैव टू गो टू आउट ऑफ द क्लास, हाउ डू आई गो? I must make use of the gate of the classroom. So this is default gateway is basically gate of your network through which you can go outside from your network. अगर आपका नेटवर्क में नहीं है इसका मतलब आपके नेटवर्क से बाहर है, और अगर आपको आपके नेटवर्क से बाहर जाना है तो you have to make use of default gateway. So default gateway is the address which is used to transfer the packet out of the network. Now whenever your computer is preparing a packet to send, first of all your computer makes a decision whether the destination address belongs to my local LAN or belongs to another network. So in this particular scenario that I have discussed here so far, in this scenario the destination does not exist in local network. Destination does not exist in the local network. So if the destination does not exist in the local network, what we have to do? We have to pass the packet to the default gateway. Now one may ask, sir, default gateway तो अभी तक आप बताए ही नहीं. Okay, so yes, because we are discussing about the local LAN. So in case of local LAN, there is no requirement of default gateway. अभी क्या है default gateway क्या होगा? And now I will be coming to the point. The default gateway will be basically the first address of the network which is given to interface of the router. अब देखिए SMIT के जो नेटवर्क है उसको कनेक्ट कौन कर रहा है? रूटर 2 का कौन सा इंटरफेस? दिस इंटरफेस which is marked with red color. So now this red color is basically working as a default gateway, DG for SMIT. So if any packet needs to go out from SMIT network, must have to use this default gateway. What will be the IP address? The IP address is the first address. Okay, now one may ask, then what is the network address? How do you know that it is the first address? So that I'll describe it now. Okay, so IP address is basically 31, 1 and 100. This is the IP address of the computer. Okay, and the first address, I am just assuming that this is the first address. Why? Because I am just telling you that here you have to consider the subnet mask also. Okay, आप पूछेंगे subnet mask क्या है? So subnet mask basically IP addresses are divided in two parts. IP addresses are having two parts. One part is known as net ID, other part is known as host ID. First part is known as net ID and the other part is known as, just let me, so now I'll be describing, just wait for a few. Okay, so it is having two part, 32-bit total length of the IP address, 32-bit total length of the IP address, 32. Out of these 32-bit, there are some addresses which are considered as a host ID or some as a net ID. So the first part is net ID and the next part is host ID. Okay, what is the significance of net ID and host ID is that if you are moving over the network or especially on the internet, you may imagine that how basically the packet switching will be done. Packet switching means how packet will move. So first of all, it will see the IP address of the destination. Okay, and based on the IP address, it will see that what is the net ID. Net ID means what is the network ID. Okay, and the packet switching will be completely done based on the net ID. कौन सा नेटवर्क में जाना है, and it is very simple also. Okay, so you just see in the post office also, if the packet transfer is to be done in international thing, so first of all it will see the country code. Like in the telephone, if you are making a mobile call also, first of all it will look, in case of international call, first of all it will look for country code. So similarly, first of all it will look for net ID. What is the net ID? Just जिस तरह से country ID होता है, उसी तरह से net ID है. Okay, and the remaining bits are host ID. अब उस country में कौन सा host? So that is your remaining. If you consider India, 91 is the net ID. Okay, 91 means 2 bit is the net ID, and the remaining 10 bits are host ID. Means अब India तक पहुंच गए, अब India में which mobile phone. So that way we will locate a particular mobile in entire world. Similarly, the similar concept is there in the network also. In the out of 32-bit, there are some bits which are reserved for net ID and some bits are reserved for host ID. How many bits are reserved for net ID? How many bits are reserved for host ID? That is given by subnet mask. अब सबनेट मास्क कितने बीट का है? सबनेट मास्क कितने बीट का हो सकता है? सबनेट मास्क अगेन कैन बी ऑफ 32 बीट. अगर सबनेट मास्क का सभी बीट 111 हो जाए, 32 बीट ऑल 1, here you have to understand. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 इतने बीट्स होते हैं. अगर सभी बीट्स 1 है सबनेट मास्क का, व्हाट डू यू मीन? ओके, सो प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड हियर. अब इसमें क्या है कि हर 8वें बीट को हम एक ऑक्टेंट में बना देते हैं. सो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. सो दिस इज अ 1 ऑक्टेंट. लेट अस गिव अ डिफरेंट कलर. ये एक ऑक्टेंट है, ठीक है. फिर 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. this is again another octet. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is another octet. Okay. Now, if you consider that all these is 1, that means this is 255. This is 255. Am I right? This is 2 to this is all 8 is 1, that means this is 255. If this is all 2, then this is again 255. If it is again, then it is 255. And if all is here, all is 0, let's say it is not all 1 here, last octet all is 0. Let's say that all is 0. All is 0. Okay, all is 0. Let's say all is 0. So what will be the effective subnet mask? 255, 255, 255 and 0. So nothing new is here. This is just a decimal equivalent of this binary digit. So ये binary को हमने decimal में represent कर दिया. Okay. So this is what has been shown also. If you look into the thing, you just look into my my IP address. Just look into that. So this is just see 255, 255, 255, last का 0 है. Okay. So how many bits are set there in the subnet mask? First 8 bit, then next 8 bit, and then so first 24 bits are 1. And remaining last 8 bits are 0. Okay. So in this particular case, what is happening? So if it is 28 bits, if this is the scenario this is the scenario, so in that particular case, just a minute. Okay, so in this particular case, the net ID is of how many bits? This is of net ID is of how many bits? Net ID is of this. If this is the case, there are 255, 255, and 255. That means net ID is of how many bits? 24 bits. 24 bits. And remaining 8 bits are of host ID. Remaining 8 bits are of host ID. So this is how your computer will come to know that if you are having a destination IP address का 24 बिट्स कंपेयर करिए आप अपना सोर्स IP एड्रेस से. सो आपका सोर्स एड्रेस उसका 24 बिट लीजिए, डेस्टिनेशन एड्रेस है उसका 24 बिट लीजिए और दोनों को कंपेयर कीजिए. इफ बोथ आर सेम, दैट मीन्स both are having same net ID. If both are having same net ID, that means both belongs to same network. So if both belongs to same network, we do not need to take any help of default gateway. that means source and destination both belongs to same network. So there is no question of crossing the network, there is no question of inter-networking, there is no question of routing. Router is only going to be used when we do inter-networking, when we have to cross the boundary of the network. And your computer, when forwarding a packet out of your network, at that time only your computer decides that whether the destination is in my network or whether the destination is in other network. So your operating system does all those manipulation and make a local decision. And based on that, it takes help from the default gateway or not, that decision is going to be done. Now in this particular case, you have seen, if this is the case कि सबनेट मास्क 24 बिट का है, तो यहाँ पे आप सोर्स एड्रेस आप लीजिए, आप सोर्स और डेस्टिनेशन दोनों का 24 बिट लीजिए. जस्ट टेक 24 बिट सोर्स एंड डेस्टिनेशन. अब पहले हम सोर्स एड्रेस लिखता हूँ. I'll just take a source address 172 31 1 and 100. This is the source address. अब इसका 24 बिट आपको लेना है. So what is the 24 बिट? पहला ये 8 ये है ना, और उसके बाद ये 8, नेक्स्ट 8 ये है, एंड इसके बाद नेक्स्ट 8 ये है, और उसके बाद लास्ट वाला 8 ये है. बिकॉज 32 बिट्स आर डिवाइडेड इन 4 डिफरेंट ऑक्टेंट्स. सो you have to take these 3, because these 3 are 8 8 16 and 8 3s are 24. So this is 24 bits. So you have taken these 24 bits. Similarly, you take 24 bits from the destination address. What is the destination address? Let's write destination address 192, okay, 168 and 10 and 100. Got idea? So in this particular case, again you take 24 bits. These are part of 24 bits. Compare it. No bits are matching. If a single bit is mismatched, then there is we have to take help from the default gateway. Now it is again coming a typical thing, how basically we take help from the default gateway. So we have decided my computer is smart enough to see that whether the destination belongs to my own network or it belongs to the other network. Okay, so my computer has already decided that the destination belongs to other network. Now I know that I have to take help from the default gateway. And what is the default gateway? Default gateway is the first address of the network. Okay, so if let's say अगर 24 bit का लेते हैं, so 172, okay, that is okay. Net ID, this is also part of net ID. We should not do anything. This is the part of the net ID, so we should not do anything. Okay, now first address. Okay, so this first address means यहाँ से octant से हम first address लेते हैं. So first address will be, I'll be writing here 1. So this is basically the default gateway. So this is the address of the, and this the same address is going to assign to this router interface. This router interface. We will do it there in the Cisco packet tracer. That router 2 ये वाला interface select करेंगे. Maybe the name of the interface may be FA00 or whatever it is. Okay, so that I do not know. So maybe this is F00 or F1, something like that. So this address I have given. And the same has been configured in my computer. So if somebody will see the configuration, of my computer, source computer, what will be the configuration of source computer? 172.31.1.100. This is the configuration for the IP address. Okay, and then the next configuration, what will be the next configuration? 255.255.255.0. so this is, it will be a subnet mask. Okay, and then what will be next configuration? 172.31.1.1. this is what? Default gateway. This is the address of the default gateway. So this is configuration of my machine. This is configuration of my machine. Now I have to go to the destination. Now in this particular case, there is a concept like we cannot know the destination MAC address. The destination is 192, okay, 168.10.100. this is the destination. Okay, so this is the destination IP address. So in this particular case, if we do not know we cannot know the MAC address of the destination because it belongs to the computer in the another network. So what the ARP does is that ARP protocol is going to be executed, but it is asking that who is 172.31.1.1. here is around 31.1.1. So 31.1.1. So instead of running ARP protocol for destination, it will run ARP for default gateway. So please do remember this. So if the packet belongs to another network, the ARP protocol will be executed, but it will not be executed for the destination IP address. It will be executed for the default gateway. So it will ask the MAC address of the default gateway. So basically, it is going to obtain the MAC address of this interface. Okay, so MAC address of this interface will be considered as a MAC address of the destination. Okay, so now I just wanted to clarify here. If a packet is going to be sent at that time, source IP will be okay, IP of computer, it's okay. It is no okay, then I'll write the address, then it is more clear. 172.31.1.100. Okay, what will be the destination IP address? DIP.
Sir, are you writing on the next screen, sir?
Screen is not visible.
Listen, whiteboard still visible है, sir.
और जो लिख रहा हूँ वो विजिबल नहीं है, व्हाइट बोर्ड पे ही तो लिख रहा हूँ.
Sir,
I'm writing on the whiteboard only. Is it visible?
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so destination IP will be in this case the destination IP will be the IP of the destination, and IP of the destination is 192.168.10.100. Okay, now coming to source MAC. Source MAC will be the MAC address of the computer, MAC address of the computer, my computer. Here I am writing my computer. Okay, and destination MAC. What will be the destination MAC? Destination MAC will be the MAC of default gateway. MAC of default gateway. MAC of, this is the main point why I am making so much of discussion. Okay, so this is IP हम लिख रहे हैं. आप देखिए पैकेट जो भेज रहे हैं IP हम लिख रहे हैं कौन सा IP, जो कि IIT KGP में है, लेकिन मैक हम लिख रहे हैं किसका, जो कि रूटर का है, दैट इज अवेलेबल इन माई network only. What is the logic? The logic is that, okay, I cannot reach it to the destination because destination is in another network. So what I'll do is that we will just transfer my packet to the next hop and let the next hop to decide whether the destination is reachable or not reachable, okay, and whether it can be reached to destination or not. Let that decide. So that is the concept which is known as hop to hop communication. So in the very beginning, I may not know the entire world. Okay, so what I'll do is that I just need to go out. So let us just forward the packet to the SMIT gate. Now let the SMIT gate to decide what to do in that. So that is why I have written the MAC address of the SMIT gate, default gateway. क्योंकि SMIT gate तो हमको ऐसे भी जाना ही जाना है. Now on the SMIT gate there is a router 2. Now router 2 will again do the same procedure. Router 2 will again do the same procedure. It will look into the what is the destination IP, okay, and that destination IP will be reached, how it is going to be reached, okay, and if it is going to be reached, then it will compute the MAC of the default gateway. So वो कैसे रीच होगा और उस रीच को पहुंचने के लिए क्या गेटवे का एड्रेस होगा, because the again router 1 is not directly connected with IIT KGP, so router 1 will not know the computer which is inside the IIT KGP. Okay, so what it will do, again it will make use of another default gateway. So this will become the default gateway for router 2. So router 2 फिर यहाँ पे पैकेट फॉरवर्ड कर देगा. Okay, and router 1 again will make use of same thing, okay, and then he will router 1 will forward the packet using this default gateway. So packet यहाँ पे आ जा रहा है, and MAC is going to be changed in the every hop because MAC आपका हमेशा चेंज होते जा रहा है. MAC इज द डिफॉल्ट गेटवे. अब इसका डिफॉल्ट गेटवे ये है तो इसका MAC लगा दिया. अब यहाँ पे इसका डिफॉल्ट गेटवे ये है तो इसका MAC एड्रेस लग जाएगा, और यहाँ पे ये है तो इसका MAC एड्रेस लग जाएगा. सो डेस्टिनेशन MAC इज चेंजिंग हॉप बाय हॉप, बट रिमेनिंग थिंग्स आर नॉट चेंजिंग. What are the remaining things? Source IP intact रहेगा throughout the packet transmission. Source IP will remain intact. Destination IP will remain intact. Source MAC will also remain intact. Okay, and then it will reach to that. Now I'm just telling you that here if your packet is transferred from this computer, this will again keep the source MAC, but again router 2 will frame a packet, then this MAC address, source MAC address will be the address of the router 2, and then that means MAC address आपका हमेशा चेंज होते जाएगा. ये दोनों एड्रेस सोर्स मैक और डेस्टिनेशन मैक will be always be changing, but what is going to be remain same this. आप फिर बोलेंगे यहाँ पे सर router 2 अगर भेजेगा तो सोर्स मैक क्या होगा? So router 2 will send the packet, then the MAC address will be what? Okay, when it will send, this will send the router 2. Okay, और interface कौन सा है router 2 का? Maybe the interface is let's say FA00. So ये FA00 का जो MAC address होगा, that will be the source MAC address. And what will the destination MAC address? Destination MAC address will be this MAC address of this interface. MAC address of this interface. Again, same thing is doing upon, because this destination MAC, यही वाला जो ये है, यही source MAC बन जाएगा. ये जो destination MAC यहाँ पे था, वही source MAC बन जाएगा next hop में, and फिर packet is forwarding to a next. But destination IP and source IP will remain intact, and source port and destination port will also remain intact. Source port और destination port तो रहना ही रहना है, क्यों रहना है? बिकॉज सोर्स पोर्ट एंड डेस्टिनेशन पोर्ट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड ऑन विच लेयर? इट इज गोइंग टू बी यूज्ड ऑन ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर. पोर्ट नंबर कहां पे यूज होगा? ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर में. और आप जानते हैं कि व्हेन पैकेट इज मूविंग only two layers are utilized. One is Ethernet layer and other one is IP layer. The upper layer like transport layer and application layer is not going to be opened. These two layers are only utilized at the source computer and the destination computer. Intermediate computers are only using layer 2 and layer 3. If it is a router, then it will make use of layer 3. If it is a switch, then it will make use of layer 2. And layer 4 and layer 5 is never going to be utilized on the intermediate hops. Okay, so this is the way how the packet is going to be framed from your computer, and it will go to the router 2, then router 2, and similarly that it will reach to the destination. Okay, now once it will reach to the destination node will run the ARP protocol here. Okay, here in this, once it will reach to the IIT KGP, this one again, this is going to be broadcasted. अब ये router 0 जो है वो broadcast करेगा, and that this is going to be received by every computer. And यहाँ पे जो ये 192.168.10.0 है, then going to be reply back, and then this router interface will get the MAC address of this and destination MAC लगा के यहाँ पे. So ARP protocol बार बार चलेगा. How many times? One is in this network. Again another ARP protocol will be executed here. Okay, and another ARP protocol is here. Okay, and another ARP protocol is here. At the last hop, whichever ARP protocol is going to be executed, at the last hop it will give the destination MAC, and then it is successfully delivered to the original computer. So this is how things are done in inter-networking sort of activities are done. But if any student is still finding any difficulty, please raise your difficulty. I as in network person, I am very comfortable with these things. Okay, because I have done all hands-on practical on that, so I am very comfortable. I know each and every detail. So if any person have any difficulty, please raise your voice. So this is the way how inter-networking is done, and how packet reaches from SMIT network to IIT KGP network. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then same practical you have to do the similar scenario you have to do implement there in the next lab. Okay, so with that I am finishing my lecture. I'll just give me 2 minutes time to complete your attendance. Okay, just give me a few minutes.